It's the session we train for top singles on squat, bench and deadlift. Will this be the first week I fail a rep, or will I continue to get stronger? Numbers to beat are 220 squat, 135 bench, and 250 deadlift. Since last week, I feel like the bulk has gone pretty well. I ate a lot of food at the weekend, which means we're sitting at about 81 right now. If I can get to around 83 before the competition, so in 4 or 5 weeks, be at 83, then I'll cut down to 80 for the comp. If I could get anywhere near a 700 kilo total, that would be amazing, because that was my peak strength before. You know the bulk's going well when your belt feels tighter, which it does. Let me go and use this strength to get the shopping in. Functional strength. All right, boys, the weights on the bar are starting to look big. I mean, when I start doing these in the normal gym with like how thick their plates are, it's gonna be almost to the end of the bar. Oh, come on. Wow, that actually moved really well. Surprised me. You know what, the worst part is actually unracking it. When I unrack, like insane compression on my back, probably because I'm still not used to heavy weights yet. I'm just gonna watch this back to check the depth, check it was okay. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I think there was more left in the tank, which puts me in good stead for 230 next week. And if the strength keeps going up, then 235, 240. We should land between 240 and 250 at competition. That would be amazing. That would be pretty much back at peak strength, but at a higher body weight, so there's the trade-off. I just watched it back, and you know what? It's really annoying with this post here, like just blocks the depth. So I'm gonna have to change the camera angle next week and use a different lens, I think. We have back downs now, so sets of 5. So we've got 3 of those. Let's get 1 filmed for you, and then we're gonna move on to bench. The goal today is 140. That's always my favorite number to hit or be passed, because it's 3 plates, and that's what I consider to be like strong. If I see someone doing 3 plates in the gym, I always think, yeah, you're a strong guy. Not too bad today. I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but man, my body is crunchy. It's like my ankles crunching, my knees crunching. Maybe I need to up my omega-3 supplements. Probably where I've had knee surgery before, to be fair. I had my ACL replaced. Goal today, 140 kilo bench. 3 plates in the normal gym. If you can bench 3 plates, give me a high 5 in the comments. That's where I consider you to be very strong. If I see people do that in the gym, I'm gonna be looking over and watching. Stacked plate of food and your leftovers because you couldn't eat it, which was like another half plate. Then a dessert. Today I've eaten a lot as well. Oats for breakfast with 6 eggs. And in the eggs, I put a big old handful of cheese. Starting to feel like a powerlifter again. Fat and useless. It does feel good to like manhandle heavy weights on the bench. It's weird, when you get stronger as well, 100 kilos still feels like 100 kilos, but you can move it easy, it's weird. Like once you get really strong, 140 doesn't feel like 100 used to. 100 still feels kind of the same, and 140 just feels different. I think I'm about mentally ready for this. This is a good milestone to break through. Let's go. Oh, wow. Moves pretty well, to be fair. I can't imagine what it would feel like to bench like 170 right now like I used to. Like that felt heavy, adding 30 kilos to that. And touch and go, I've actually benched 180 kilos in here. 40 kilos more than this. I'll put a video on screen now if I can find it. I can't imagine being able to do that now, but hopefully we get back there over the next 6 months to a year. I mean, that's how long it will take realistically. That's the powerlifting game. And I'll be getting there even quicker than other people because I've been there before. So if you're at 140 now and your goal is to get to 180, it's a long path you gotta go down. Back downs is gonna be 3 sets of 3. It's a good weight to be 3 repping now. 2 more of those, then a big deadlift lined up today. Okay, we're gonna see if we can hit 260 today. If I can keep adding 10, maybe I'll be nearer 300 at comp. It's all down to whether my hands hold up and whether all my calluses tear. That felt kind of slow. I've just had some troubling news. Apparently George, my deadlift rival for the upcoming competition, has somehow increased his PB by 22 kilos and deadlifted 272, which is 600 pounds. He's beating me at the minute. I think he's training in the shadows on his villain arc after I called him out last week. But we're only gonna do 260 today. We're not gonna try and just beat him for the sake of it. But yeah, I don't know how these kids do it. Like these 17-year-olds that just appear on Instagram deadlifting like 300 kilos. I don't know what they're eating, but I think it begins with S and ends in arms. That is my only explanation. Find a song that's copyright free so I don't get demonetized, but is also slightly hype up. So we'll probably go for this one. That was a little worrying because despite the fact it went up, it did like really roll in my hand down to a lower point, but I managed to hold it in that lower point. But next week when it gets to 270, that might not be the case. So yeah, my fucking grip sucks. I don't know if it's because I've had surgery on this hand. I've had like my nerves stitched back together under a microscope. And I've got 6 screws in this hand, and this is the hand that goes. So maybe that's something to do with it, I don't know. But yeah, the way I kind of fixed it before and got to 300 was to just set it lower in the hand to begin with. Not quite a fingertip grip, but just lower. Anyway, back off 2 sets of 2. Let's get that done and then that's the end of the session. All right, we'll leave it there. I'm looking a little bigger week by week. At the end of this, I'm gonna compare what I look like to the first week, and it will be quite a big difference actually. Subscribe to follow along for the journey, and we're at the halfway point now, boys, so it's coming quick.